So I wanted to talk about another element, another aspect to feminism that a lot of people don't ever really seem to bring up, and that's the spiritual aspects of feminism. You see, the reason why is because women who buy and believe into feminism are without really realizing what they're getting themselves into, are practicing occultic, satanic rituals and practices in their daily life by what they believe, the people they hang around, the attitudes they carry, and the behavior and what they say and how they speak, especially in the belief system and the mindset of feminism. They are ultimately practicing satanic rituals and practices. And what they are doing is they're channeling demonic entities. And one of those entities that are channeled, that I believe is the demon Jezebel. The demon Jezebel was mentioned in the Bible as being, I think, God's first or second wife, I think, one of his wives. And she ultimately rebelled against him. And so, that spirit of rebellion and abortion, we see, is definitely among the demons that these women are channeling and openly inviting by buying into feminism. There is a spiritual aspect to all of this that people don't seem to think about, because we are spirits. That's just how it is. Your body is not, you as a person, your real self, is not your flesh. It's your spirit. Your spirit, it is the engine that drives the body, not your body that drives the mind. So these women who buy into this crap are ultimately practicing things that they have no idea what they're up to or what they're doing. And a lot of these women, if you notice, everybody that knows about Mgtow knows about how, we've all seen videos of feminists just hating and protesting and doing all these things. And you look at them and you look into their eyes and you just see this just the most evil hatred in their hearts. It's hard to describe and put a definition on the kind of hatred that they have for men. It's difficult because it's unlike anything that, the commitment, the desire, and the energy that they have towards hating men and hating anybody that doesn't buy along with their belief system. The only way I could describe that behavior is it's demonic. It's demonic. They have a kind of hatred that is so committed, it's so hard to describe. It's just demonic. So there's that aspect going on here on top of just the surface level shit. So, and the other thing about these women that are feminists is that they're disgusting. They're nasty. And a lot of the way that these people invoke a lot of these demonic spirits and entities is their sexual practices. You see, that's an aspect nobody wants to talk about. But your sexual behavior and your sexual practices are a quick way, if you're into perversion, deep, really fucked up perversions, is a quick way to get demonic entities into you. And feminism is all about the sexual liberation. It's all about the sexual liberation and being able to do whatever they want to do, taking dildos in other girls' asses and vice versa, and just disgusting, horrific sexual practices. That's a way to really get demonic possession inside of you. The reason why is that, I don't know, most people haven't really looked too much into the whole spiritual aspect as much as I have, maybe so, but the lower chakra, as they say, is the lowest part of your body, the part of the body that is responsible for sexual desires, where the reproductive organs are. That is the lowest, as they say, vibrational frequency in the chakras of the body. So and demonic entities and spirits that are of ill intent vibrate in very low frequencies. Very low frequencies. Because the earth, everything around you has a vibration to it. Everything around you has the ability to receive or transmit something. So when you want to talk about possession, you're dealing with people that are doing low vibrational patterns in their life. They're participating in things that are of low vibrational frequency. That's the best way I know how to describe it. So when you're directly tapping into lower chakra with reproductive organs, and you're a girl and you believe in feminism, and you're fucking some other girl with a strap on right in their ass, what do you think you think that's gonna lead to a healthy lifestyle? No, it's not. Okay, it's not. So there is a spiritual aspect to this feminism that we do not seem to want to think about. It's just all surface level shit. It's a distraction from what's really going on here. There's a whole nother agenda, a spiritual agenda going on here. These women are possessed. You need to stay as far away from feminism as you can, because these women are satanic. They are possessed in a lot of ways, their behavior. It isn't a simple fix, because even if a woman was to convert from feminism, it's like you'd have to have a proper exorcism, because there's always going to be bits and trails of that kind of belief system and those spirits in you, unless you truly repel from it. It's not just something that you just throw in the garbage can and move on with your life and say you're sorry. There's a whole nother aspect to this. It's much more devious than people think it is. And if you think about it, the spirit of Jezebel, its main, tenet of its evil is abortion. What do we see women doing today? Aborting their children, aborting their kids. Like it's nothing. Like it's no big deal. Like, oh, whatever. It's like disposing of a used fucking tissue. Just throw it in the trash, like no big deal. All right, that's a main tenet to the evil of the Jezebel demon spirit. Domination over men, rebelling against man. It's another tenet. What do we see women today? They rebel against men. They don't want to be submissive. All of these are examples of the spiritual and demonic involvement in feminism. It's all there. There's much more to this than you realize. I suggest go on Google right now and type in Jezebel spirit and look up all the things that is associated with, and you will see your modern day woman right there. I'll be making a part 2 to this, talking about the Jezebel demon, so that we can see as an example and as a study for what we're up against and what we're really dealing with on the spiritual aspect and the spiritual level to all of this. And one other final thing I wanted to bring up, which is this part of the transhumanist agenda, the revolution for sex robots. Okay, the way that this is going to work is it's quite simple. How they're going to get plenty of guys to and many people to buy into it, and basically they're going to offer everything that men don't have. They're going to provide that in this sex robot. They're going to provide submissiveness. They're going to provide femininity. They're going to be able to program these things into this robot, and it's going to be able to provide everything that you don't have now. You tell me all the sex-deprived, effeminate men out there that have been feminized, or I guess I should say not been given proper attention and affection. You think they're not going to want to have that after going through what you've seen them go through with this dark feminist agenda? You think they're not going to buy into that? Of course they are. It's going to be a piece of cake to get men to jump on it, other than for the fact that they want to fuck it. And that brings in a whole nother set of concerns and issues, but just one thing at a time to bring it up, to see kind of where we can kind of see where the plot is going along the path. But anyways, I just wanted to get that out there. I wanted to let people know that, you know, we're dealing with a whole nother aspect to this, a spiritual aspect to this. These women that buy into feminism are buying into satanic, and they're practicing occultic practices. And the frickin', a lot of them are demon possessed. You just look at how they hate. Look at the vitriol on their face and their behavior. It's completely demonic. It's the only way to describe it. And it's a very, very evident aspect of why you see them doing this. So anyways, I appreciate everybody for listening and hope everybody has a good one. And also wanted to thank everybody for liking and commenting and subscribing and everything. And appreciate everybody for liking the content. I try to get back with as many people as I can on the comment section. So anyways, thanks guys for listening, and have a good one.